What a win against Nashville. Game 3, people were wondering what was going to happen back in Nashville. Tough fans there. They throw the catfish on the ice. It's real intimidating when seeing dead fish on the ice. And people were nervous, but it ended up we did not need to be too nervous. Avs come out 7-3 winners, and just a better team. Wonderful to see. And let's kick this son of a gun off. See what we can get into. Let's enjoy this post game. All righty. And that's the play that we will talk about, and that probably most people have talked about with whoever they watch the game with. Most people have discussed this on this play right here. Look at Joe Hanson's face, too. He's like, I know what I'm doing. Look at me. Oh, yeah, I get a little stick in the eyeball.
Let me get that in there.
Yeah, don't take some French fry potato. Yeah. That's exactly what he's thinking. Look at him. What a douche. Either way, we'll get to that when it happens. But before we start the show, welcome to have him back. My God, we missed him the other night. I mean, if you showed up, Jay, the other night, we were a little sloppy. I do have to apologize for the last game. I mean, it was fine. We barely got through it. But God, it was a late game and we were a little sloshy. And thank God, Jay, you weren't there to hear some of what we had to say, because I know you're sensitive, being from Canada and all that. And, some things, can hit wide of the mark for you guys up there. So good to have you back, Jay. You watched the game. You had a good time doing it. How you feeling right now, man?
Feeling great. It's always nice to see the Avalanche showing who's the boss.
That's right. That's right, Jay. Was that a reference to a show that you know? I mean, there's a show. Is it Where's the Boss? Or is it Who's the Boss? I don't know.
It's just something Jay came up with himself.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you're trying to be clever, but I should have known you weren't. And Anthony, welcome back, buddy. Nate is playing like the T-1000. Let me tell you something. There's a sequel better than the original in movies, but let me tell you right now, Terminator 2 is better than the original. It's probably the best sequel of all time of any movie. And yeah, Nate, he's doing what he wants. When he gets it, everybody just freezes on the Predators. And you're right, he is focused. He wants to win. And this is just what he does in the playoffs. This is what he does. Third overall of all time points per game in the playoffs. So we'll give credit to him for sure. And he does get a sneaky little goal here that we'll talk about. Anthony, good to have you back, buddy. Good to have you back. Who else I will bring in is he's been under the weather. He, look at him. He's drinking soup out of a cup.
Yeah, it's not vodka.
It's not. Yeah, it's not vodka. Yeah, we had enough of that the other night. It's our boy Oren here.
I'm still here.
Bye,
I
Jay.
made it, and Jay didn't.
Jay's already gone. That Canadian internet, it's just not very good up there, Oren. But kind of we're in and out of the game, doing what you can. You've got on the show. You've shown some cojones. Good to have you here to mix it up.
Thanks, sir. Glad to be here. It was a great game tonight, and for what I did see, I mean, it was pretty spectacular. So,
pretty daggum spectacular. Again, guys, I have this on the screen. This is the play we will be talking about. I don't like that. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, not that.
Good to be here, representing here in New Hampshire. That's awesome. If you, we used to live in Maine. I have a lot of family in Maine. New Hampshire's beautiful. We used to go to North Conway. And have some fun up in North Conway. So I don't know where you're at in New Hampshire, but good to have you here, bud. Very cool. I was thinking Jay would be back by now, but that's how slow his internet is.
Right.
Yeah, he's here. Okay. There he is.
Maybe in a second.
Oh, now, here we. Oh, there he goes. Okay. All right, Jay, welcome back to the show. That didn't take long. So we'll start at the first period. So right out of the gate, I just want to mention our fourth line. So last game, I was a bit too hazy to mention, our fourth line was part of both goals last game. They played a really good game in game 2. They come out, once they get on the ice, early first period, Sturm, Logan O'Connor. Sturm, who I've been hard on, rightfully so. But playoff Sturm, Joe Sakic knows what he's doing right now. He's making the moves. He's like, you're a fourth line C. We want you out there that you're going to complete the line. We got Logan O'Connor with him right now in place of Cogliano. Darren Helm playing with him. They are driving the play, have a strong couple of shifts, and it's just a continuation from game 2 is when they were involved in both goals. So we're coming out strong. It's a little back and forth, but once our fourth line hits the ice, very strong shift. Kadri has a moment where he gets a backhand move. Jay, I don't know if you remember that backhand move in the first. It just goes just wide of the post, gets it, just tips it wide. Not long after that, there's a penalty. Tolvanen trips Helm. We get our first power play. So the power play.
I'm sorry.
What?
John Francois has been in the back picture of Jay's video for a while.
John Francois?
He's pretty shirtless back there too, and scarfing
John Francois
down some.
Where's he at?
Scarfing down some
hey,
it looks like.
Nice. Are you eating Canadian burritos? What's in there? What's in a Canadian burrito?
I'm eating some beef.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I like beef.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. He's involved. I like it.
Sorry.
I mean,
Canadian distraction.
No, that's fine. I didn't even notice that. I'm like reading my notes. So
yeah.
So we get our first penalty of the game. I made a note. We went 0 for 4 last game. I'm like, how's the power play going to do? And by gum, the power play was on tonight. Power play goal. Let's just go ahead and get it. First goal, power play goal, tip in the front of the net by Lehkonen. Gerard sets up the play. When I say the play, there's a play that we make on the power play. Gerard kind of gets it in. This was a little higher up the ice, closer to the blue line. Gerard goes deep, sends a little pass to Taves, and Taves does immediate slap shot, one-timer. We've seen this go in. We've seen him score goals, and there's multiple times this year. This time he shoots it. Tip in front of the net by Lehkonen. Lehkonen, Jay, you and your burrito-eating brother, you've seen Lehkonen. You know what Lehkonen brings. And let me tell you what, we love this guy. We absolutely love this guy. He's in front of the net. He penalty kill, power play, even strength. He plays hockey the right way. He plays the way you would want any hockey player to play. Give me a little. I've asked you probably 3 times on this show to give me your take on Lehkonen. And what you tell me is he carries a hockey stick practically. He knows how to hold a stick. Can you give me? I mean, he did this for Montreal. I mean, are you happy to see him with the Avalanche?
Oh, for sure. I want the Avalanche to win the cup. And Lehkonen is such a great player. He's probably one of the best bottom 6 players, and for some teams, he could even be a top 6 player.
He's playing a top 6 for us right now. He's playing on our second line with Kadri and Landeskog. He's tearing it up. He's pushed Burakovsky down to the third line.
Yeah.
Which we
contract.
Yeah, he's a beast. Love him. Great pickup. Anyway, good tip. The play happens. We go up 1-0. There's a sequence of play here by Nazem Kadri. Nazem Kadri has a rough shift here. He turns the puck over, trying to go across the offensive blue line, tries to come back to defend in his own zone, and he gets a tripping call on the boards. We kill the penalty kill off. There's a great penalty kill. Some nice plays there. And then we get a high sticking call on the Predators by Kunin on Manson. And we score from this. This is a theme of the night. Power play goals is a theme of the night. Get a goal. Kel McCarr throws a pass down low to Landy. He one-time shovels it. This is whenever McCarr goes down Landy. Landy pushes it through. We don't know who scored. Did Landy score? Did McKinnon score? We don't really know. It ends up going to McKinnon, which go figure. The guy knows how to score in the playoffs. But another power play goal goes through Ingram's 5-hole. He was there. He got a stick on it. And then that's 2-0 Avalanche. Not far after that, Big Dick Val rings one off the iron. And it's just looking like, we're just going to take control of this game from the get-go. It doesn't look like this might be close. We're going to shut this shite down quickly. But then this gentleman here decides to step up. This guy, he had a good game. Matt Duchene had a good game. He's a good hockey player. He is very, very strong on the puck. He tried to do his job tonight. He tried to make a difference. Fortunately for us, it was not much of a difference, but he tried. So I got a goal here, Matt Duchene. He brings it down. He kind of gets lucky. Kind of brings it to a play of, a same player. Kind of knocks off of his skate or something. Kind of just deflects back to Matt Duchene. He gets it, and he just absolutely roofs it by Kemper's glove. It's a good shot by the Trader. That's what I put. But here's something we have to talk about. Nashville's goal song happens. And it's that I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And I don't know, man. I tried to get Jesus, what was his face? Who's his face that actually sang the song? Jesus, I just had it in my head. I know who sings it. This country dude. God, why can I not remember his name? I had him. I had it downloaded. Either way, that country guy sings that song, and then this is what it sounds. I mean, this is literally what it sounds like. This guy's face, whenever any other fan besides, I guess, a Predators fan, surely Predators fans are like, okay, can we just change it? Can we not? Can we just not? Can we be done with this? Can we just be done? We're not all country music fans here. Can we not be done with this? And they all have this look on their face. A kind of a catfish look, some would say. It's kind of connected. Tim McGraw. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's everybody's expression. It's just like, I'm too drunk to listen to this song. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's terrible. But I had to get that in there because, oh my God, it was horrible. Not long after that goal, it happens. And I think by it, by the way, Elise, please let me know if it is Elise. I screwed this up like 19 times the other night. Appreciate you being on the show. Thank you for being on here again. Elise, good to have you. But Elise, when this happened, right here, I wrote in my notes, Johansson sticks his blade right in the Kemper's eye. At the original, when I first wrote this in my notes, I put, didn't look intentional. And then I saw the replay during the intermission. The guys were breaking it down. And then I changed didn't look intentional. I put, did it look intentional? ? Because you have to think in your mind. Oh, thank God I got it right. Cool. By the way, Lise, Anthony, the OGs of the show. Y'all ever want to get on the show, just let me know. There's a link we put up on the front. This is that link, by the way. If you ever want to get on the show, get in the hub. All you got to do is have a computer or a camera or phone with a camera. Which I'm pretty sure they just released some phones that have cameras now.
Yeah, I mean,
you have those.
You don't have to have your camera on either. I mean, if
you don't have to have
your voice.
You don't.
Fine.
But we want to see your face.
We definitely want to see your face.
We want to see your face. We want to see your face.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Whatever you're comfortable with. Either way, we'd love to have anybody on. That's what this show's about, connecting with fans. We're happy to have you in the chat. No country for me. I'm more into rock, Deftones, Seven Dust. Seven Dust. That is pretty old school. And you're a Seven Dust fan. That's your guy.
Seven Dust. Yeah.
Yeah. You also like Disturbed?
Maybe.
Okay. Sorry. That's personal. I'm sorry to bring it up.
Getting a little more personal.
I'm sorry. I should. You're right. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah. Let's get right back to this play. So this play happens. It's a horrible play, and you would think no human being in their life would intentionally try to do this. I mean, his stick, though, is not in a great place. And he does do a little push in with it. Fortunately, Darcy Kemper, he throws off his mat. He backs up away from it, tries to get it out of there. It's a scary moment in the game. And it was scary, man. Jay, you saw this happen?
Yeah, I was really surprised because you rarely see that in hockey. And the commentator was just saying about it that a lot of goalies in the NHL, they put their mask in a way where they can see the puck and the players better. They change their vision. So like there's just that part where Darcy Kemper's mask isn't protecting his eye as much. And that's how he got the blade because it can fit right into it. And then it was nice to see him trying to get back to the bench, but he wasn't able to. But it was tough to see. A bit scary for sure.
Yeah, that was really rough. Really rough. That was Lindy rough looking. Scary stuff. He doesn't come back in the game. We have Frankie join in the game. Jumps in. Thank God we have, in my opinion, probably the top backup goalie in the league. It's a good thing we have him. It's a good thing we have him signed. He jumps in, and then really right after he jumps in, towards the end of the period, we get a little sloppy. We're not on our heels, and there's a huge save by Francois. There's 2 seconds left in the game on Ekholm. Big save, keeps it 2-1 going into the second period, and I just put, woo! That was tough. Jay, first period overall, though, I mean, we were the better team.
I agree. Yeah, Avalanche started right the way you want to start a road hockey game.
I didn't see the first period, but apparently the shots were even, 11-11 as well. Yeah. But
we just had the better chances. They had some outside stuff, nothing crazy. That Duchesne shot was just a beautiful snipe. Nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Elise says this one's a hard one. No pun intended. Mainly because no one thinks anyone would do that on purpose. But personally, I feel like you would notice that kind of pull or pushback on your stick. But what would I know? Well, if you've stabbed people in the eye, you would know a lot. Elise, you would know a ton. But maybe you don't do that. Maybe you try to go through life, avoid, chopping people's eyes out. And good for you. You're a good person. You're not like Ryan Johansson. Bye, Jay. Not like Ryan Johansson at all. I mean, like you said, you could feel that, and he didn't pull the other way. It was Kemper that got himself out of the way there. Yeah. It wasn't like Johansson felt something, was stuck, and then looked and pulled. He was, he was looking at the puck.
He was sticking it into something.
There's something in there. It's just he didn't care to leave it out. I know that. But to say someone did it on purpose, it would be, that'd be icky. It'd be ugly.
You never know. This is the Predators.
If someone did, that's a good shout. They're pretty nasty over there. If someone did do that on purpose, they should just be banned for life because you're talking about ruining someone's vision permanently.
Yeah.
I just find that hard. I can't accept that. It's just like, really, there's no way. Reports say Kemper has a swollen eye, is questionable for game 4. Well, a swollen eye, we can take a swollen eye, let it heal properly. Frankie did great when he came in. We got a guy that can win game 4, give Kemper the rest he deserves.
Number 2 goalie. I think
I'm not. Handle it. Not against this team and their eye poking, their eye gouging. It's old school WWF stuff.
He already proved today when he stepped in that he could take them on. So and this is gonna be is it another away game? Is that where they're going?
That's right. Nashville? Yeah, it's game 4 in Nashville. Yeah, beware of the catfish. Ooh. Anyway, so that was the first period. Second period starts. I got Francois. He comes in, so we know there's no more Kemper for the rest of the game. There's a turnover by Nashville behind their net. Mikko finds McKinnon alone in front. McKinnon has all the time. He just shoots it kind of right at Ingram. Ooh, that would have been nice. Go up 3-1. kind of start getting to push away a little bit because Nashville's getting a little more competitive. Fans are a little bit more into it. We don't capitalize on that. There's a penalty, and it's on Manson. He interferes with Kunin. Kunin, right before the puck gets to him, Manson checks him. Just one of those plays where he tries to step up on him early, right on time, and he gets there a little too early, gets a penalty. Because of the penalty, we get a goal. Nashville. Ekholm finds Tolvanen above the circle. He one-times it, pass Frankie, and there you go. It's a 2-2 game now. And, it's like, okay, we didn't want this. But here we are. It's fine. It's 2-2 away. We figure this is how it might go. It's tight now. It's tight again. It's a hockey game. And I put here, play's been a bit back and forth right after that, but Matt Duchene he's standing out right now. He's getting down low. He's using his body. He's strong on his skates. I remember seeing this for Colorado for many years. The guy's a great skater, and he's strong on the puck. He's trying to make a difference. And then there's another penalty. And this is, again, a theme of the night. Avalanche on the power play. Preds penalty. Lazan has a holding call. We get a goal. Rantanen shoots it low on net. This is Landy's goal. Let's bring him in. Let's just bring him in. Let's bring this beauty in. This is Landy's goal. Gets 2 chances at it. Rantanen shoots it low. Rebound. First rebound, save Ingram. Second rebound, goal. Back in. Landy. Jay, your thoughts on this goal, this power play goal? Our power play is looking good, right, buddy?
Oh, for sure. It was the best night ever you could ever ask for a power play.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I won't spoil I'll let you do the recap on the game, but it was an amazing power play night for the Avalanche.
Yeah, it was an amazing power play. You don't have to let me do anything, Jay. I'm asking you for your opinion. I mean, if you've got a whole book written on this goal, then you tell it to me. But I just would imagine that's not the case because you're pretty much our Canadian hockey cliche guy. You're the guy who, you got to get pucks to the net. You got to have your stick on the ice. You got to put the jersey on before you skate out there to legally play.
You son of a bitch.
Got to play hockey, you son of a bitch.
Landeskog is an amazing leader. Yes. That's why he's the captain.
Well, you're not wrong there, Jay. He is where he literally does have the C.
And he's ready to jump on in.
Oh, he's jumping in. He is jumping in. Anthony says, I miss Cogliano. He is labeled day today. Yeah, day to day. No, I miss him too, but you know who's Logan O'Connor's just come in there and done his job, a younger version of a Cogliano. Cogliano has that experience though. He's won Stanley Cups. He came out like game 1, you're like, oh yeah, this is why we make the moves for this right here. I remember playing the Dallas Stars a couple years ago. I hated it. Oh, it was terrible. I don't remember that series, but he was really good for Dallas in the playoffs. And he was just third, fourth line guy, but he was chippy. He made smart plays. He was always in there. He's always in the mix. He's day to day. It'll be interesting to see. When he's healthy, they sit Logan O'Connor, put Cogliano back in. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. But Logan O'Connor has done very well in his stead. So we have that goal. Goes back 3-2. We get another penalty because power plays were essential tonight. We get another penalty. Burakovsky takes a holding penalty in front of Frankie to prevent a shot from Nashville. And then, of course, what can we say? It's another power play goal. This time it's Roman Josi. What a shot. I mean, got a great shot. Good player. Not as good as Kel McCarr, but he'll probably win the Norris because he's played more games, got more points. But Roman Josi walks the blue line and gets it, one-times it past Francois, and that ties it again. Jay, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I was saying it was a really nice goal by Roman Josi to get the team back into it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what's the craziest part, though? It's that the Nashville Predators has never had a lead in the entire series.
That's right, and they don't deserve one. They really don't.
It's really crazy to think about. 180 minutes, no time. There's no second that they ever had a lead in this series.
It's a beautiful stat. That is a beautiful stat, Jay. Thank you for bringing that to me. And it's true. So not too long about that, or long after that, there's another goal. And this time it is the Avalanche. And this is where this gentleman here, who everyone praised, and they should have, for game 2, he stood on his head. He gave them a chance, which they shouldn't have even been in the game. Gave them a chance to win that game, got them into overtime. So this guy, what can we say? He pulls a little Patrick Waugh move, but he just doesn't have the hands that Patrick Waugh has. Kadri gets past the blue line. He backhands a beautiful pass to Landy. You know what? Actually, this is my bad. I skipped this. We're not quite here yet, but I'll leave his image up. We got another goal. This is the one where, and we're going to get to this. Kadri backhands it to Landy. Landy roofs it glove side. Lehkonen is there, and he's driving the net with Granlund on him. And this is the one. This is the actual call where this gentleman right here decides to challenge the goal. He thinks there's goalie interference. And watching the replay, you're like, ooh, I don't think so, buddy. Granlund's driving him. He barely makes any contact at all. That's just a clean shot. He wasn't going to save that shot. We're feeling pretty good about it. I didn't think it was going to be called back, and it was not called back. It was called a good goal. So Jonathan Hines here had to, at that point, accept the fact and then go on the penalty kill once again for delay of game. And if there's one thing you did not want to do against the Avalanche in this game, tonight, was go on the PK again. And again he did. And this is where I think it all started to fall apart. It's because we got the goal, and then they got the penalty, and then guess what happened again? Now I will go back to this gentleman, because this is where this goal happens. Power play goal. This is where Ingram gets Patrick Waugh, goes behind the net. Landy gets a little pressure on him, and he just does a little. He tries to chip it off the boards. I don't know what happens. Chips it right to the Kaj, and the Kaj has an open net just to slot it right on in. Jay, if you were goalie, could you make a better play there?
Yes, but that's also a lack of communication, because Ekholm and the other defenseman, they were both behind the net at the same time. So it's just like a terrible play by the goalie, Ingram, and the both defensemen.
Yeah, that was a bad play overall. Did you see this one, Oren?
I did, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Would you have made a better play as a goalie?
Yeah. Well, I would probably just not even touched it. He had 2 of his own defenders behind the net, so I should just let them have it instead of tossing it straight into Kadri's stick.
Kadri's stick, his large stick. Yeah,
it's pretty large out there tonight.
It was large out there tonight, and then the fact of the matter is, when we scored that goal, that's when I was like, I think we can cruise here now, boys. I think we can get her going. I think we can dominate this game. The fans were absolutely gone out of it, and it proved that was the case. So after scoring that, I put on here, we have now gone 4 for 4 on the power play. We went 0 for 4 last game. We were like, sorry guys, we made that a little too close. Let's go 4 for 4. Let's go ahead and put that to bed. I have here also, right after that goal, it's a beautiful passing play by the top line. Ends up with Mikko ringing it off the post. We're challenging now. We're kind of coming in waves. Nashville's a little bit on their heels. And then by being on their heels, they start running around. And by running around, I'm talking about Forsberg, who, again, I'd been awesome if he was an Avalanche player, but he's not. He charges Logan O'Connor, and it's an ugly looking play. Fortunately, Logan O'Connor, no injury, nothing hurt, not really dinged up by it, but it was just one of those ugly charges. And we go back on the power play after that. Now that is the second period. There was some pushing and shoving after that, but the only penalty went to Forsberg, as it should have, because no one fought, no one did anything stupid. Everybody was well behaved. Any post-second period comments anybody wants to make before we get into the third?
I would like to say that you can't ask for a better way to end the second period.
That's true.
The Avalanche completely silenced the crowd after the fifth goal.
Yeah, and
Yes.
in the second period, we had twice as many shots as them as well. So we were kind of badgering them and letting them know we were still coming at them and we were still wanting more goals. So
We're taking over the
played
game.
Fantastic in the second. So.
Yeah, we were absolutely taking over the game. It was looking obvious. It was our game at that point. We weren't going to let them get back into the game. Fortunately, my third period notes is pretty light. This is what I was wanting. I was just like, let's just cruise. Let's just chip and chase, get it out of the zone cleanly, skate it out, spend some time in the D zone. Don't have to do anything crazy. No injuries, no bull crap. So the third period starts, and again, it starts with a great shift by the third line. Now, this third line had probably been the most quiet of the night with Comfer, Burakovsky, and Abe Kubel. But we started off; those guys are coming at it. You know, Burakovsky's getting the puck a little bit more, and this is interesting about Burakovsky because Lekkonen's great play. This gentleman right here, his play has pushed Burakovsky down to the third line, and he's not as effective down there, but I mean, look, I feel Lekkonen, he's doing all the intangibles. He's doing all the things, so it'd be harsh to drop him down, even though I feel like he could offer more to a third line than Burakovsky, because Burakovsky is more of a skilled player, a shooter, sniper, playmaker too.
Burakovsky had a good game tonight, especially like in the first and the second. I noticed how well he was handling the puck and doing some nice on the boards.
Great skater, great puck handler is Burakovsky, but it's almost just like you're winning games, you're dominating. You don't want to take this gentleman here off the second line, at least not right now. Probably down the road, you might switch some stuff around if you want to get Burakovsky going. Maybe you do. You put him with a few more skilled players. No offense to JT and Abe Kubel, but I mean, you put him with Gabe and Kadri. He's just going to have a little bit more time on the puck. He's going to have more opportunity to make a play, but you're not going to take this guy off right now. He's doing awesome. Right after that shift, the second line, the Kadri Landeskog, like an line comes out and continues the pressure, and you're just like, yeah, we're still in off this game, and it is quiet in the building.
Everyone's leaving.
The Tim McGraw fans are gone. And I have to say, I have to apologize to a fan we interviewed at the 303. Sorry, I forgot your name, sir. Garth Brooks. He's a legend. Okay. Tim McGraw has nothing on Garth Brooks. Okay. And I want to make sure I make that very clear. Okay. Garth Brooks is a legend of country music. Tim McGraw, you have a long way to go, buddy, to get to Garth's level. Okay. But Garth Brooks is old. I'm sorry. I have to say that as well. That's old school. That is true. It's like 30-ish years. That's a while. That's an adult male, adult female, adult person. So it is a while. But we have that. I had to make that. I'm sorry. I had to make that comment. And then, oh boy. We obviously offended. Is it you're a huge Tim McGraw fan? No. You're offended? I hope not, Elise. I'm sorry. You try to say something to make another fan happy, and then you end up disappointing someone else. And that's just how this world works. I didn't mean it. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a Tim McGraw fan. I'm sure he's done good things. I just hate his goal song. It's trash. It's annoying. I'm sure you feel that way too. It's an annoying song to hear, being Predators playing it, and then it goes into, that's a conversation. If we bring our gentleman, our fan, the fan in we interviewed. Sorry, sir, don't remember your name, but that could be a great debate but I don't follow either of them enough to really give solid input. But I know Garth has done the time. He's got a bigger record of work. And Anthony, you say this, and isn't it? We laughed at this. And again, I'm sorry, Elise here, but he had an emo album. He was Gaines, Chris Gaines, and he's got black hair, and he's looking all emo. He looks like Batman. He looks like the Batman. You know, it was hilarious. At least I bet you thought that was funny. I bet you think that's a funny thing that he did that. You know what Garth did that was very well is he did a skit. Yes, Chris Gaines. Yeah, that's hilarious, Elise. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter if you're a fan or not. When he did that, surely you were like, what is happening right now? I don't understand. My world has changed. Everything has changed. Goth Brooks. You know what I said? What'd I say? I called him Darth Brooks. I called him Darth Brooks last night. We had this conversation last night because it was so funny to me. What is the best goal song besides I like the New York Rangers. You know, I like the Rangers goal horn and their song. I think it's pretty cool. What did your brother say there, Jay?
He said
Montreal. Yeah. How original, coming from a Canadian that lives in Laval. Kiss it.
New York Rangers.
Jay, can you sing the Montreal goal horn? Jay, can you show us how it goes? How's it go? I don't know. How's it go?
They never really score, so I don't know.
Now that's.
I don't know
that's
if
below the belt.
Anyone ever hears it.
That's below the belt. Jay, do you know how the song goes? Or your brother? Yeah. Does your brother know how the song goes? Jean-Francois.
Also, or in the last game, we scored 10 goals.
Yeah,
that's true. Wow. I mean, they didn't even. There was like one player out there. You had a 5-on-1 power play
against the Rangers.
It was an empty net, I'm pretty sure, on all of them.
Yeah. Anthony likes the Dallas one. Look, I've been to more Dallas Stars hockey games that I'd like to remember because, we're from Texas. And I went to every Avalanche Dallas game we went to. And if I have to hear the did Stars, did Dallas. I punched my friend twice. Not in the face because I'm polite, but it was in the nuts. And is because I knew no one was going to want to have children with him anyway. So it wasn't a big deal. It's just because the song was that annoying. It's that annoying. When you're there and you're the other fan, it's annoying. But if you're there, like I used to go to some games where they played teams I hated, like Detroit, other teams like that. And then it was fun. But, they do play House is Rockin' by Stevie Ray Vaughan when they win every game, which is I respect. Respect Stevie Ray. Anyway, finishing up the game, we get a goal. Makar hits Taze, speeding down the left side, and this is that slap shot he takes, but should have been a save by, the savior of Nashville right here. Should have been a save by this gentleman. Wasn't a save by this gentleman, and that right there makes it 6-3. Game is dead and buried. We're just first to the puck on everything. Nashville's done. They're out of the game. We're just showing our dominant play. We're just rolling 4 lines at this point. And then we finally get a goal. And, Oren, I'm so sorry. I need to load this gentleman up real quick. I cannot believe I don't have him loaded up on the screen. This man.
Big.
Right here. Big Dick Val Nichushkin. With a beautiful empty net. He walks it in. He says, I'm not even going to shoot it. I let my stick do the shooting. He just held it in his hand and just touched it in.
The man who makes sticks harder.
He makes everyone's stick a little harder for sure. And we're all happy he does it. Anthony says, nothing is worse than living in Boston and hearing their DJ club song so bad. Ooh, so the Bruins have a DJ club? That's not Boston-like. You need to get like an 80s rock or something like that. You need to get a hair band. You get a hair band song on there. You know what I mean? Something. I don't know. They shouldn't. If it's DJ, I got a couple. I mean, like I said, I got family live in Maine. They're big, Bruins fans. If Sean, if you're ever listening to this, which you probably won't because you're smart. Can you, let's change the song there. Let's change the song there. Yeah. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Yeah. Anyway, and that was it. And that's a game. That's a 7-3 smashing in Smashville. But you better beware of that catfish. Watch out for that catfish. Yeah, Aerosmith would be good. Aerosmith would be good. Something like Back in the Saddle Again, or geez. Yeah, I like that one. I'm back.
All right, so third period.
That's it. That's the game. What's y'all's overall thoughts on the game, Oren? Give us your overall. I know you were kind of in and out, but overall view of the game.
It felt like we handled our business pretty well. We played really great offense, really great defense. I mean, it seemed like a regular season game, us just running over people. So it feels like the Preds have kind of faltered at this point, and I hope that game 4 will prove me right, that we're just gonna run a train on them again. Val in the front, and hopefully Val in the back as well.
Val in the front and the back of the train. That's a whole lot of Val, baby. Jay, overall thoughts, final thoughts on the game 3. We got Nashville game 4 on Monday, going up 3-0. How you feeling, man? The fan interview I had a couple nights ago, he said sweep. For some reason, I thought it was going to be, in 6, but I mean, what can we say? A sweep's looking more likely. Yeah, that is exactly what. Well, that's what she and he said. Val in the front, Val in the back. I mean, at least I don't want to. I don't want. I don't even want to say it. I can't. I don't want to get too crazy. If this was a couple of nights ago on that post game 2, we probably would have said it. But we're more on it today. We're more on. We still have a little life in us.
More settled down right now.
We're just settled down. We're trying not to be as crazy. We've had a couple death threats already. We're trying to keep it to 1 death threat a week or 1 death threat a game. We've had 2 death threats. One was by me on Oren. That was just me just wanting to kill him. And the other one was on
the usual.
Yeah, it was on me. I mean, what can I say? I don't blame them either. That was by Jay because I keep shitting on Canada. But I'm not going to apologize for that, Jay. I'm not going to apologize for that. But yeah, who was I asking overall thoughts game 3?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, to answer the question, I think you really can't ask for a better start of a series for the Avalanche. 3-0. I mean, we're the best team in the playoffs right now, and they're showing the entire league why we're the best.
Yeah. Anthony says, keep playing our game, running over people, like you said, and never let up. That's true. We're just the better team. Just stick to the basics. Just play our game. Stick to the basics. Don't get into the riff-raff in between the whistles, the bull crap, the Forsberg charging, the hits on the face. Nothing in the face. That's what I would say. Just nothing in the face in between whistles. It's when you hit their face, you do a face wash, you do something that everybody throws their head back like they're playing freaking soccer. They act like a bunch of poons, and they're gonna get the call. So keep it low. Keep it chest level. Keep it low. Little push here and there. It doesn't hurt anybody. We saw the scrum after the Forsberg charge. No penalties on that because everybody just tying each other up. Nothing crazy. Play our game. Oren, last thoughts on the game before we go?
Let's dominate.
Let's dominate.
Go Avalanche. Let's get the sweep.
Yeah, I feel sorry for this guy. I feel he's stressed.
Maybe his nose will come back after the summer.
It will come back after the summer.
He'll have time to rest and recuperate since he got kicked out so quick.
Yeah. No, he will. For sure. Anthony's got a last tidbit here before we go. Meanwhile, the President Trophy winner Panthers lost today. They did. The East is rough, dude. The East, everyone's good in the East. you know, Florida's a great team, but what is it? The sad is I believe they haven't made it out of the first round since '96 when they met us in the final and got swept. They're not an experienced team getting out of there. I mean, you got your Claude Giroux, you got a couple of players in there that are. You got your Joe Thorntons, which I don't even think's playing, but I mean, that's just reality. When you get in the playoffs, it's a whole new season, President's Trophy winner or not. That's why I always go in with a grain of salt. I'm never just assuming we're going to roll over anybody. Doesn't matter how good we are that year, which is why I thought maybe Nashville would sneak a couple, just because I just don't take it for granted. It's a new season. It's just little stuff. I mean, we won game 2 in overtime. They score that goal. It's a different thing, but they don't.
They still got time. We just got to keep our composure.
Yeah, I'd love to put the nail in the coffin on Monday, and I think we should, and hopefully we will. Shows President's Trophy. I mean, I know there's a stat out there like President's Trophy teams we don't win the Stanley Cup very often, but I don't even know what it is. I don't want to say what it is.
If we sweep them, we'll at least get a lot more rest than the other teams. So
we will. Some people are like, you want to stay constant, want to keep playing, but it's good to rest. If you're a good team and it's your destiny, if you're a good team and it's your destiny, it's okay to have the rest. Don't worry. You'll come in, you'll chomping at the bit. You're ready to get at it again. But that's the game. He's impressed how Kadri is keeping his cool. That's exactly right. He came out with a statement. Bednar made comments about it, about how Kadri's changed his game. He's trying to change he is as a player. And the refs, they let things go against Kadri. They do. They let people smack him around a little bit. They let this happen. He's trying to change his overall gameplay as far as that in-between stuff, that in-between crap. He felt really bad. He had that whole, article he put out. And I don't know, maybe one day we can get into that. But he's changing his game. He's changing the way he plays. He's a team-oriented guy this year. He wants to win. He wants to win. This is what I love better. He said, we don't care about egos. We don't care about the dirty stuff, pride, all that bullcrap. We care about winning. And that's what matters right now.
I would like to add something. Jay has only disconnected once today. So that's
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He's only
today.
I'm going to say 1 and don't correct me. Okay.
Okay, let's just keep it at 1. It sounds better at 1. Yeah. That sounds better 1. Elise says, I really think the team at least has the right frame of mind. Every interview has been about how they need to keep it up for the next game and get better, which is going to be key if we're going to sweep. That's true. Just be strong. Oh. Come on, man. Are you really joining now? We're 48 minutes into the freaking show, dude. Henry. Kotsaka. Come on, bro. Man, typical Carolina Hurricanes trash. Okay, which, by the way, you guys are playing well, but hopefully
really
Boston wins game 4, and we'll see what happens for all my family in Boston. But yeah, I mean, that's true. The way they're talking, their business. Look, we've been knocked out. We know what it feels. These guys know what it is. They know what it takes. And this is still the first round, so they still have to continue to do it as we progress. This is not over yet, but I expect it to be hopefully very soon, and we'll go from there. You should be sorry.
I love
this
you, Cox.
This is crap.
Cox, I love
he
you,
loves
Cox.
Cox. What's that? Hot Tub Time Machine? Dix and Cox? Cox and Dix? Whatever it is. That's a wonderful movie. If you haven't seen Hot Tub Time Machine, please, people. Comedy, one of the best comedies of our lifetime. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Big shout out to Anthony Miller. Elise, thank you so much joining the by Jay. Oh, that's the second time. There's 2.
Yeah.
And there's gone Jay. Thank you for Jay. We're not bringing him back in. Thank you for Jay. Bad in Canadian internet. We appreciate it. We appreciate this man for stepping in, making it happen, not making us worried about losing Kemper. Hopefully he can get healed up. Give him time. This guy right here can handle the load. We're not worried about that.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for those watching later. We'll try it. We try to do what we can. Jay, we're not bringing you back in. I'm sorry. We're not going to do it. I don't want to do it. Fine. Okay, there you are. Okay, bye, Jay. Thank you for everyone watching. Let's go Avs. We'll be out on Monday. I'm not sure if we're going to go to the bar, try to get some interviews. It's possible. Maybe back to the 303 on Monday. I don't know. Subscribe if you haven't. This is stuff I'm supposed to say. It feels dirty. I mean, it's in this banner down here. I mean, just read the stuff.
It's
dirty. Just to subscribe. Just give it a little something. Yeah, man. You're very welcome, Anthony. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your time. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Love your moms. Tell them you love them. I tried to tell my mom I loved her, and she gave me the middle finger. So she really didn't.
It's well deserved. So.
It would be deserved. Love you, Mom. You're the best mom in the whole world, and you know that, and I hope you know that.
Love you, Mom, who's not going to watch this because it's way too
Your
long.
mom ain't watching shite.
She doesn't even know how to open up her phone.
She doesn't even know you exist, whether this show exists.
This is true.
Jay, you tell your mom you love her.
Yeah.
Okay. And John Francois, tell your mom you love her as well. And y'all have a good one. We're going to play the outro here. And we're out. Great win by the Avs. Let's sweep this shite.
Go Avs.
Good night.
Go Avalanche. Let's go.
Go Avalanche. Let's go.